They call him Neckzilla. And that's not just a nickname. It's a warning.
What you're about to experience isn't hype, it's havoc. This isn't just another bodybuilder story, it's a seismic shift in the sport's reality. This is Rubiel Mosquera, the genetic earthquake from Colombia, the real-life Baki Hanma, the man whose physique makes even elite pros question what's possible. Mass so dense it looks fake, proportions so wild they break symmetry, and a presence that silences crowds before he even flexes. But this isn't fiction. He's not anime, he's not CGI, he's real. Flesh, blood, and chaos. Born in Colombia, built in iron, and sent to destroy every expectation you've ever had about size, freak factor, and what the human body can become. Rubiel didn't come from privilege, sponsorships, or spotlight. He came from darkness, from hunger, from that place in your soul where pain becomes potential. He wasn't raised to chase trophies, he was carved to become something different. His early life wasn't filled with applause, it was filled with grit, discipline, and war with his own limits. And when he walked into the bodybuilding world, people didn't just look, they stared. Because Rubiel doesn't look human, he looks engineered. A back like a cobra hood, arms like cannons wrapped in steel cables, legs like compressed granite, and traps that touch his ears. When he trains, it's not for social media, it's for blood, for glory, for war. In the gym, Rubiel becomes a beast possessed. He doesn't smile, he doesn't dance, he suffers, and that suffering shows. People thought he was just another mutant until he stepped on stage, and the audience realized this isn't hype, this is history. In 2023, the world got its first real taste of the storm brewing. Amateur shows became slaughterhouses. Rubiel walked in and erased the competition like he was swatting flies. And then came the big moment, when he earned his IFBB Pro card and made jaws drop across the globe. But it wasn't just his mass, it was his condition, shredded, striated, full. He didn't look like a rookie, he looked like a final boss. They called him Baki for a reason, not just because of his anime resemblance, but because, like Baki, Rubiel is the product of obsession, discipline, and raw, terrifying talent. And he's just getting started. At 27 years old, with structure, roundness, and the kind of explosive density that normally takes decades, Rubiel isn't just competing, he's redefining the freak era. In a sport crowded with giants, Rubiel doesn't just blend in, he deletes the rest. But here's the part they don't show on Instagram, the isolation, the grind, the mental war. Rubiel trains like a man chasing something deeper than a title. It's not about fame for him, it's about immortality. In every rep, he carves his name into the walls of bodybuilding history. And behind this unstoppable force stands a new era of Colombian pride. Rubiel isn't just a lone monster. He's the face of a rising nation in the sport. He's putting South America on the map in a way no one has before. And the legends. They're watching. Nick Walker, Big Ramy, Samson. Everyone's looking over their shoulder now, because there's a storm coming, and it's wearing a hoodie, staying quiet, and lifting like its life depends on it. That's Rubiel. He's not here for selfies. He's here to make the stage tremble. And the internet? It's already feeling the quake. Viral clip after viral clip. Training footage that doesn't seem real, comparisons to pro legends despite being new on the scene, and fans worldwide dubbing him the future of freak. But Rubiel doesn't talk big, he lets his physique do it for him. His traps speak louder than trash talk. His silhouette alone causes chaos online. And yet, he stays humble, grounded, deadly. Because the truth is, Rubiel Mosquera is what happens when insane genetics meet elite work ethic. A guy who should have taken years to reach the top is climbing with frightening speed, and he's not stopping until that Olympia stage is beneath his feet. But here's the twist, Rubiel isn't just about mass, he's got shape, he's got flow, he's learning posing, dialing in his condition, adding refinement to destruction. That's what makes him different, that's what makes him dangerous. He's not just a freak, he's a freak with purpose, with control, with vision. And that's why fans are calling him the most terrifying newcomer in modern bodybuilding. Because if this is just the beginning, what happens when he peaks? What happens when the Baki physique comes in, peeled, dry, dangerous, and undeniable? That's what the sport is about to find out. Because Rubiel isn't just a threat, he's the reset button. And he's pushing it with every brutal workout, every silent grind, every time he steps on stage looking like a comic book panel come to life. They used to say Freak era was over, but Rubiel just kicked the door off its hinges. This isn't the aesthetic wave, this isn't classic comeback, this is chaos. Controlled, conditioned chaos. The kind that wins crowds, terrifies competitors and builds legends. And it's only just beginning. The real-life Baki isn't done until the Sandow is in his grip, and even then he won't stop. Because Rubiel Mosquera isn't chasing a title, he's chasing legacy. He's building a name that echoes beyond medals. He's becoming something the sport hasn't seen in years. A new era monster with the discipline of a veteran and the hunger of a newcomer. This is no longer a question of will he rise? It's how soon before he dominates everything. And if you're not watching now, you're already late. This is the future of Freak. This is the evolution of the mass monster. This is Rubiel Mosquera. Subscribe to Muscle Kraze, where the monsters are born.